Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today, I'm going to show you my Wemby build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. As like of the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course, subscribe and put your noti game for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into the video, okay? So, again, I want to just preference that, we did not get the animations during Community Day. I obviously have the animation sheet now, so I can kind of talk through what some changes I think could be made. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to be a very solid build. I did make this build preferenced on the cap breakers and some things that you can and can't do. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you as far as if you feel like you'll be able to hit all 15 cap breakers, or maybe only 5, maybe only 10. So again, just keep that in mind while you're watching the video. Where do you think you'll lay at when it comes to the cap breakers, okay? But yeah, so as you can see here, I did make him 7 feet. Of course, Wemby's taller than that, but 7 feet to me is that sweet spot. 229 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. The reason being is because I still wanted to have some strength on him. That's the reason why I did that, okay? So as I go back here, let's go back here. The first thing you're gonna see here is that, you have the close shot is an 89, and you can see I have Paint Prodigy that can be a 92. Cap breaker could go there. That improves the player's ability to quickly and effectively score down low, okay? So you can be able to get that cap breaker there if you wanted to. Again, as you see right here, physical finisher, it requires a 75 strength and a 90 driving layup. So you cannot get that, but you could use your 1-up badge if you wanted to, but I don't know if you want to waste a tier 1 badge because you only get 1 tier 1 and 1 tier 2 badge per season. And again, you do not stack those, so you only get it for that season, and then next season you have to use again. So again, just keep that in mind. You can't just be using them up everywhere you go. Now, the driving dunk is one thing that I was looking at like, should I have gone higher? What is the sweet spot? What I probably would do here, again, you either A, can use your cap breakers to get that to a 75 driving dunk, because that will give you the Giannis dunk package. That has always been the case. So, as good as Giannis is a really good dunk package, right? You still will get the Dwight Howard dunk package because that only requires a 65 driving dunk and Shaq. So you still get the good ones. It's just that maybe I should have upped it a little bit to be able to get my driving, the Giannis driving dunk at a 75. Now the standing dunk is a 90. Again, that's going to give you all the elite big man contact dunks. That's still the same as it was last year, so you don't have to worry about that portion. The post control is also at a 90. Now, the reason why I went there to a 90 on my post control is if this thing wants to speed up and get there. All right, here we go. Is because as you can see here, you get post fade phenom, and you get that on Hall of Fame. If you wanted to get it to legend, all you have to do is get your mid-range shot up to a 94, which you can do with this. You can use your cap breakers there and get your mid-range shot to a 94. The beautiful thing about it is that this build is versatile offensively. As you can tell, it is going to be able to work in the post, get all the standing dunks. It's going to be able to use post hooks, basically anything and everything you want. I feel like the versatility of this build is absolutely insane. You see, you get the post up poet also on gold. You can use that 1-up badge to get down to Hall of Fame if you wanted to, or maybe you want to use the 1-up badge to get your post powerhouse up. There's so many different ways that you can go about this. As you see right here, the post powerhouse requires an 86 strength. Guess what? I have an 84. You could use your cap breakers to get that up to an 86 to get that on gold, and then use your 1-up badge to get it on Hall of Fame. So again, I put a lot of time and effort in these builds to basically make it a Swiss Army knife where you can make changes using cap breakers. All my builds are going to be cap breaker based just because of how game changing it is, okay? And again, as you see right here, as I go to my mid-range shot, the big thing about my mid-range shot, get back to there as I kind of overpassed it a little bit. The big thing about the mid-range shot that I want everybody to know about is that it's a 92, it's very high, but I wanted those requirements because at the end of the day, you wanted to have a Wemby build that can shoot, and I wanted to make sure I can get the best base on the game for Wemby. Wemby's jump shot himself is really good on the game. They reworked it. It is very quick. So as you see here, 95 mid-range 3-ball, you're not able to get that one. We already talked about the post-fade phenom, but this right here, the set shot specialist, you can use your you can move things around. I think maybe pass accuracy might be the one, but I wanted this build to have versatility where it can play the power forward in the rec or something. So not maybe center, but power forward. and I wanted to have the ability to pass, but you could drop this down a little bit, get your mid-range up to a 93, and get the set shot specialist on Hall of Fame off rip, okay? So that's something that you could do. Now, when it comes to three-point shooting, again, as you see right here, this does give you limitless range on bronze. You can use that tier 1-up badge to get it on silver, and again, that's why I went that high to 83, because 83 is the requirement to get bronze limitless, and I wanted to have that. So that's the reason why I did that there. We can push along here. Again, like I said, the 87 pass accuracy might be a little high for some, and I definitely understand that. You can switch it up if you wanted to. But again, you're going to get some really dope passing styles. Basically, all the passing styles in that you'll be able to get them all except for the ones that are require very high passing attributes. I can look at it real quick for y'all if y'all want me to see what the actual that's crossover, that's dribbling, step backs, man, hesitation. I don't want to be too long with it. Where is the passing at? I don't see the passing. It might be lower. Oh, here it's passing style. So the only thing you won't be able to get is Chris Paul, Jason Williams, Luka Doncic requires 94, Michael Conley requires a 90. As you can tell, there's so many more, but and Halliburton does still require an 89. So it's crazy to think that right now Luka has the highest cap at a 94 for his passing style. So it's curious to see what that's going to be. All right. But you can see here also you get break starter, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So you won't even be able to use the cap breaks to get it to Hall of Fame if you wanted to. Versatile visionary. And also 87, 88, 89, 90. Oh, so you could get bailout. Again, you can use your cap breakers to get bailout at a 91. So you can do that. So that's actually pretty dope. Diamond requires a 92 pass action. No more about that. Now, this right here is the ball handle as a 70. So this is where, you know, again, you're very limited on what you can do for 7-footers, right? So the only dribble styles you have for 7-footers are Sabonis, which only requires a 40. You have Giannis, which requires a 65. And then you have Kevin Durant, which you can get, which is a 65. But other than that, that's it, right? So dribble styles, we do not know what that is going to entail. But again, that's the only reason why I went to 71 was just because I wanted to get that unpluckable, right? Or maybe it was the handles for days. I can't remember. I think it was for handles for days. Speed with ball, again, another one not worrying about at 7 feet. Now, interior defense, as you can see here, I was working with it trying to see if I can get light launch, but you gotta be 6'11" or shorter. Defensively, right? I got the 70 interior defense because I wanted to get my paint patroller on silver. And then of course, my steal, I got my interceptor because, you know, it takes a 60 to get your interceptor on bronze. So I got that. Again, you know, you gotta have your block. I have my block to be able to get that high flyer denier on silver. Again, you can use your tier 2 badge, 1-up, and get that on gold. And you can also get your paint protector on gold also by using your 1-ups. So that's the reason why I think that's a pretty dope way there. And of course, the defensive rebound is an 80. That's all it took was to get the rebound chaser and box out. I'm not really sweating about trying to have a very high rebounding because, again, this is more of a, you know, Wemby build that is trying to be played more as a power forward, okay? Now, you in the park, this would be good in the park also. The only time I would not recommend using this build as a center is in the rec, because most times you're going to have people that are going to make like true, you know, rec centers, you know, big rebound and that type of deal. But for the most part here, this is more of a park or a power forward type build. But you could use your 1-up badge to get that rebounder on gold there. And then of course, as you see here, I went up to an 85 by dropping my defensive rebound. That gave me my box out. But as you're going to see, let me go here. I got that here, and then I think I went down to see the show. If I did, I thought I did. No, I didn't. Did I? Because I wanted to try to get it. Let me see what I did here. Did I go 80? So I went 85, 60. Okay, so I went 85, 60. And I wonder why did I do that? Because it requires 92. Maybe because I got pogo stick and box out beast now on go. So I went 85, 60, which again, I like that better, to be honest with you. So 85, 60 on there. And then of course, my speed, just really making sure I hit the cap breaker just to get the high denier. And then of course, the other one would be my strength, which, there we go. Let me see. My strength, let's do that. Let's go down here to my strength. And you can see here, strength at an 84. The big ones, of course, as you're gonna see, I try to go up to an 85 here. And as I scroll down, you see you need a 91 strength. I cannot get brick wall on that. 75, but I cannot get the 90 layup. And then I go down to post powerhouse. And as you see here, yes, I can get post powerhouse just by going up 1 cap breaker and getting that on gold, okay? So In my humble opinion, I think this is going to be a really fun build at 7 feet that can shoot. Remember that 92 mid-range. Cat breakers can be added to almost any part of this. And again, it's really based upon your preference and your play style. And I wanted to scroll through here and get you the actual build name. And the build name comes out to, as you see, I can't remember what it is, but I know with the 87 pass accuracy was like a playmaker. Nikola Jokic, DeMarcus Cousins, and of course we got Porzingis. And it came out to 3-level scoring playmaker, right? So let me know in the comment section what you think about the build. What would you change differently? And of course, other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.